watching in slow motion as you turn around and say, take my breath away.
What is good, you guys? It's NWA here, Nurse Pat. I just want to make a little quick video here regarding stethoscopes because I want to show you some tips and hacks, I guess you could say, in how to increase the longevity of your stethoscope as well as save money if you need a replacement. I'm going to tell you about the mistakes that I've done so that you could learn from it too. Alright, so I actually have to voice record this because for some reason the audio went out when I made this video, but here I'm showing you my old stethoscope. This is an MDF MD1 that I bought from Amazon, I think around like 60-ish or 50-ish bucks back then. I've had this for about 4 years now, so it got the job done. As you can see here, you know, it's super stiff near the neck area, but towards the bell it's not as stiff. Now what had happened is basically as you put this on your neck day after day after day while you're working, the oils on your skin will get on it. And even if you're cleaning it often, it still tends to have a little bit of residue. And something that I do is I typically leave my nursing stuff in my car in this little plastic container. And with the heat combined with that, I think over time it causes stiffening of the tube here. And it's super annoying, and like it's kind of embarrassing when someone tries to borrow my stethoscope, especially a doctor, and then they kind of give me this face because it's so stiff. See, look at that. It's just standing right side up. It's so funky. I have a little piece of tape there too because it actually cracked at the end there, and it's like almost split in half, like the tubing. So without it, like the sound quality was so bad because there was just that open spot. Like the tape helped slightly, but it's definitely not to where it used to be. I'm gonna unravel this tape right here so you could see the damage of it. It just looks horrible, and this tape is so ghetto. I knew I needed a replacement. Check it out, hold on. Alright, look at that nasty residue. I'm gonna close up in a sec. Look at that big hole almost halfway through that it just cracked open. Probably because of messing around with it a lot while it was stiff.
That's what she said.
But basically, like, this is not really usable anymore. I knew I needed a replacement. Instead of buying a whole new one on Amazon, which you're going to be paying like 60-ish bucks more, or if you buy a Littman and get bougie with it, you know, you're going to be paying like 80-ish or so, right? Something that I'd recommend to do is to replace the tubing instead of buying a whole new set. And I'm going to show you in a sec here what that looks like, because it's so much cheaper. I got it on Amazon. I'll probably put a link up there for you. It was literally 20 bucks, and they have a whole bunch of different colors. Alright, so this is the one I got. It's all black. It was 20 bucks. Wasn't on Prime, unfortunately. But as you can see, it's about the same size. The tubing is around the same thickness. It's way more malleable because it's new. The quality is pretty decent, I'd say. I wouldn't say it's as great as the other ones. What I was showing you there is that the stethoscope replacement has to have a little U, like the top part where you're putting your ears. It has to be the same shape. There's some that are like a V looking thing. You have to make sure it's the same one, or else it's not gonna work. That's what it says in the description, so I just went by that. Right here, I'm just taking off the bell, because this is the most important part of the stethoscope, really. The ear part is kind of whatevs. So this is the most expensive part. The gold there, I couldn't find it on the replacements, so it's whatever. Here, you just easily pop it back on to the new tubing, and it works perfectly fine. Like when I listen through here, it literally sounds like I got it brand new, honestly. Like, I don't really notice much of a quality difference from where I first bought the MDF. This one here is, some of you may know, is the ISO stethoscope. These are the disposable ones, super cheap quality. I just wanted to show you the quality comparison, because this tubing is like really cheap. You could just feel it and tell by it's super light, plasticky. And then you look at this one that I got on Amazon, it's definitely thicker. The quality of the tubing feels better, it's more soft. The bell is, of course, your nice one that you're doing the replacement with, your old bell. And then even when you feel the like the metal parts here, it feels super cheap. Of course, they're like the cheap disposable ones, and the ear parts are super hard. These are soft, definitely feels like more quality metal. I'm showing you here a stethoscope holster, in which I'm trying to use now. I like it a lot, actually. There's a little clip here that could go on your side of your waistband, and it fits in here really nicely. Using this instead of putting it around my neck will help prevent that issue from having the skin oils go on your stethoscope. So I like this a lot. I got it on Amazon too for like 18 bucks-ish. I'll show that as well. So this is how it looks. I literally have it to my side here. It's clipped on, stays on really well. This is not coming off unless you wanted to. You can either pull out the stethoscope by taking off the holster, but it sort of defeats the purpose of the easy use. I'd rather just open up the Velcro and take it out, you know. But yeah, I recommended this to my brother, who's a doctor, and he really liked it. So I actually had him buy it before I did, and since he said he liked it so much, I thought, you know what, I might as well get it for myself. I think it looks pretty stylish. Looks pretty good. I wouldn't have it like right here because it feels weird walking with it, so I like to have it more towards the side or a little bit towards your ass there, but that way it's not in the way as much, especially if you're sitting down. You know, it's totally fine. So just to recap, things that you shouldn't do is keep your stethoscope on your neck for the long run, because not only is that bad for your neck, that extra weight, but the oils on your skin will cause a stiffening of the tube over time, especially if you're leaving it in a hot car. Then for the money saving tips, instead of buying a whole new stethoscope, you could totally just buy a replacement tubing on Amazon. There's so many different ones you could do. I'll show which one I got. There's a lot of different colors that you could choose from. And then 3, I would recommend getting the little holster thing so that you don't have to put it on your neck. I mean, if you're fine with buying replacements, you know, every now and then I think it's fine. You know, mine lasted 4 years before it broke down like that. But if you do something like this, it'll last even longer. And finally, if you're gonna buy anything work-related, you might as well make that a tax write-off. It's a tax deduction. You might as well take it. That's free money. We get taxed enough out here, you know? So that's it for you guys. I hope this video helped you guys out. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe if you're feeling the content. And as always, stay safe, stay humble. I'm out.